Hey there, folks. Whether part of the installation for a new water cooling loop or the breakdown and maintenance of an existing loop, radiator cleaning is an important part of those tasks. In this short video, I'll show you how I go about performing an initial radiator cleanse to get any debris out that might be present from the manufacturing process. I also use this same process for maintenance on existing loops. The hardware I use for radiator cleaning is a GE whole house water filter, a basic pond pump, string-wound water filters capable of filtering down to 5 microns, and whips made out of Tygon S3 soft tubing that are outfitted with various quick disconnect fittings from coolants. I'll slide a filter into the housing, ensure the bottom is fully seated on the alignment ring at the bottom, and then twist the top on until it's locked into place. The filtration process works like so. When I turn the pump on, distilled water will flow from the reservoir into the center of the filter, where it is then forced through the string-wound fibers, thus catching any debris present in the water, and then pushing the filtered water into the radiator, and then from the radiator back into the reservoir. This ensures that only purified water makes its way into the radiator. First, I'll add some distilled water into the reservoir. Next, I'll turn the pump on and let the initial bit of water pass through the filter. I'll add more distilled water into the reservoir, and now the stream is running completely through the system. As air bubbles are purged, I'll add more water into the reservoir as needed. With everything flowing, I'll gently twist, tilt, and shake the radiator a few times throughout the process. Additionally, I'll switch the orientation of the inlet and outlet ports on the radiator at least once, to ensure that trapped gunk can be purged from either direction if stuck behind a certain part of the radiator fin layout. Generally, I'll leave each radiator running for about half an hour per flow direction. After the time has passed, I'll disconnect the system. Now I'll unscrew the filter top to see if there is any trapped debris. In this instance, the filter has captured some kind of black flaking. With these whole house filtering systems functioning this way, you can see how the debris is captured inside of the replaceable filter as the water is pushed down and through the 5 micron filter. This example highlights why, even when I'd prefer to skip this step, performing an initial radiator cleanse is not a bad idea. While there are products you can buy to prepare a radiator, I personally do not use those. If I do feel the need to run something through a radiator that isn't distilled water, I'll use hot water and white vinegar, both things I can utilize in this cleansing system by simply dumping them in the source reservoir. 2 final strategies worth mentioning. When using vinegar through this system, you can dilute the concentration in the radiator over time by dumping the fluid in the reservoir and replacing it with new distilled water, and then use small litmus paper strips to determine when the vinegar has been appropriately diluted to non-existence in the system. With the radiator cleaning finished, I'll start to build the loop or reinsert the radiator into an existing loop. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. Thanks for watching, and out.